Hello. Just a few thoughts today as I kind of go through some stuff that's coming up in my world. Anyway, you ever have moments like this where I really want to send out something positive or fun today or post something? Or things are so showing up in my world and shifting and changing, and I'm learning all these new fun things that I know there's a lot of people searching in the world that this could create maybe more ease for them too. But how do people find me more efficiently? And then you kind of go into searching for new ways of making that happen, and you kind of get in a block or you're not figuring it out. So you're just like, well, guess that's what it is. And so I'm not going to send anything or post anything because it doesn't look perfect and it's not right, and talk yourself out of it. And you're just like, whatever, is what it is. Well, as I am testing technology issues and things that are coming up, and exploring what projects and my DeborahPalermo.com website wants to look like, and other projects that I have floating around. I'm diving into technology play and having a daily freaking demolition party to destroy and uncreate all those lies that I seem to choose to like to buy as mine, that I can't get it done. I don't know how to keep up with all the technology changes and things that are going on. I don't have talent with that, or I can't find help or talent with people that naturally have a joy in doing that, etc., 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 whatever that looks like for you. So everything that is, can we please destroy and uncreate all that times a godzillion? Pod and pocket all. That's a very short version of this crazy phrase that I like to use and play with to blast out all the things that stick me, so I can choose to have change and shift in my world. You can find out more in the longer version of the clearing statement and what it means at theclearingstatement.com, and see what that's like for you. And if you want to choose to play with that, choose it if you choose. So, what if it's okay to just play, experiment it with your stuff and do it all wrong, make a fool of yourself, and whatever that looks like for you? Could it send a message to the universe, God, all the unknowns, that you're actually ready to receive something greater than you've ever been willing to receive before? I encourage you to, every time that yuck pops up in your world and you go into overthinking and talking yourself out of just going for it, will you just send that back to whoever you bought that from? And destroy and uncreate it all and allow yourself to choose something different. Even if you don't know what that looks like, just ask for something different to show up in your world. You don't have to know who you're asking it to, how it's going to show up. Just ask the question. We're going to be exploring a lot more of those tools and things that I'm playing with and learning from and learning with in classes and tasters that you can find on my business Deborah Palermo CF page, Facebook page, or accessconsciousness.com/Deborah Palermo. As I post different things to invite you to, and also, of course, where you're seeing it here, engage. Let me know how it's going for you. Could just playing with whatever pops up be okay, even if it's not the best or right way? And could it allow you to find your true passion, or just to find fun again? How many of us haven't had fun since we were a kid, or for a very, very long time? We all need fun in our lives. So what will it take for you to invite more of that to come into your life? What if it's just taking that step is just a way to start, or a way to practice that could evolve into so many other great things in your life in other ways. Another example that pops up is, how we learn. We all learn different ways. So does taking a class or reading a book or watching a video or writing things down, what usually works for you and how you learn? And have you ever had those moments when you are doing the usual and all of a sudden nothing seems to be sinking in? What if it's about what you're not willing to receive rather than other changes that you think it may be? I'm getting too old, I'm too exhausted, I don't have enough time, I'm not smart enough, blah, 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 blah. Often when we make up our minds about something, like the normal way of how we learn or do things, we wonder why we can't seem to change it when we get blocked. Could our locked points of view make it harder to let go and create the change? What if everything was just an interesting point of view and we could just change that point of view every second? What if we didn't have to create significance around that and it could just be a point of view that can change in any moment? Doesn't have to stick to us. We don't have to be at the effect of it. Change actually requires choosing something different to break that loop of insanity. So, would you be willing to release your point of view on what is sticking you today? And then ask for something different to show up in your world, no matter what that looks like, how it shows up. And yes, that could mean having to embrace a little bit of chaos. But what if chaos could be adventure and fun? What if you could give the job of control up to somebody else and maybe take a little vacation? Would that be fun for you? I know it sounds good to me sometimes. What is your ask today? And what action are you willing to take to create a shift? To choose a change and to change for you. And yes, sometimes that may feel like you're leaping off of a cliff into an abyss with a blindfold on, and that's okay. What if that's the way you find your wings, not to sound too cliche, or find your true sight? Find your adventure, find a new life and a new way of being. As I continue to play with my ask, or all my asks, I should say, I hope you find some kind of contribution when you check in from time to time as I share. I would love to engage, explore, and play with how that looks for you and for all of us. What could we create and learn from each other? And what ease can you ask for and choose today? So until next time, I hope to hear from you and talk to you soon. Blessings.